Schedule a free design consultation, and the more you buy, the more you'll save on blinds, shades, shutters, and more from Budget Blinds. Visit budgetblinds.com today.
Wildrose MLA Shane Saskiw is calling it quits. Better known as one of the few Wildrose Party members who didn't cross the floor to hook up with the Tories. He says he won't be running when the next election happens. Saskiw announced today he's going to step down from the riding in Lac-La-Biche and St. Paul once the vote is called. Well, continuing on with Business Education Month, Community Futures Lloydminster held an in-depth marketing seminar in an effort to provide some tutelage for aspiring entrepreneurs.
It starts to help you focus a little bit more on what you need to research.
The 3-hour seminar touched on many subjects, but most notably the importance of forming a proper business plan, as well as knowing your market research.
When you're starting a business, building your business plan, you have to know if your product's relevant to the marketplace and who your competition is and what kind of market share you can hope to capture. So these are all part of building your marketing plan and understanding your market research.
Community Futures Manager Scott Kovach says with the recent downturn in the economy, he expects to see more entrepreneurial efforts in the city.
I think more than ever, the concept of being an entrepreneur and being in charge of your own destiny because of the economy, definitely on the rise.
The next session goes March 18th at the Chamber of Commerce. Well, the Border City Rotary Club is hoping to see a big turnout this year, as this weekend they prepare to host their annual Irish Pub Night. After raising more than $210,000 to help support the Community Youth Center over the last 3 years, this year's event will be a bit different, as the club will expand its scope to help more than just one youth organization.
We often get requests from many other youth initiatives in town, and the youth kind of has been always our focus in our Border City Club. So we just wanted to broaden it a little bit and be able to assist those initiatives as well.
Tickets for the event are $50, as they include both dinner and a live performance from the Prairie Dogs.
It is just a night of fun, and that's really what it's all about, celebrating the Irish. We have a Blarney Stone this year, so you can come and kiss the Blarney Stone and get your picture taken and enjoy some Irish food and some good Irish drinks, and yeah, it's a ton of fun.
Doors open Saturday night at 5:30, supper goes at 6, and the show is at 7:30 sharp. With spring-like temperatures hitting the prairies over last week, the attention now turns to curbing the danger of spring runoff in certain parts of Saskatchewan. This as the province's Water Security Agency has forecasted above normal levels in certain regions. But as we explained in this week's Ag Report, this year's outlook for our region is looking better than years before.
The central part of the grain belt in Saskatchewan is in the above normal range, and Lloydminster would be just on the very edge of that section of above normal conditions for spring runoff. We could see some flows exceed the natural channel capacity in certain areas, but we're not expecting significant issues.
Overall, things look positive for our area, according to the Saskatchewan Water Security Agency. Even though we went into fall with fairly saturated ground from the precipitation in the summer, the somewhat steady snowfall in January and February has eased us into the season.
We don't have any areas like we've had in the previous few years where it's been well above normal or very high or extreme. So it's somewhat positive right now.
And while the runoff is expected to be far less than years before, local producers are still advised to watch low-lying areas on your property, especially any terminal basins or areas where there are no natural outlets to drain. And hoping Mother Nature cooperates couldn't hurt either.
We want +5 during the day and freezing at night, and that'll create a nice slow melt where we get runoff during the day and temperatures are above 0, and then once it goes into night, we can go below 0 and things sort of freeze up, and then you get water moving.
Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.